Hey, welcome back. So we're gonna look at the second part here. So right down here, it says create an offset plane at a distance of 23 millimeters from the XZ plane as shown in figure 51. So let's do that. So 23 units, offset plane, it's that, 23 units, perfect. Enter makes that work. And then of course we'll try this again, the directions. And then it says create an ellipse on the XZ plane. So not on the offset plane, but on the original XZ plane. And that's the ellipse there. So let's create that on the back side of the wing. So when you take a look at your wing here, you notice that I can see the edges of the certain shapes, right? And that's because on the display value here, your visual style, I'm not just on shaded. If you're on shaded, then what that's going to show is just the surface with no shaded, with no edges shown in the shaded region. So change your display settings if you want to see those visible edges, because it does help you place those objects correctly. So we're going to go to the new sketch. We're going to select this plane right there. Then we're going to draw an ellipse back here, right in that area. And that ellipse is 12 major, 2.5 minor axis length. Perfect. Take a look at the picture. You want to place it kind of in here in that region. Eye it. So I'm going to take it about right. Oh, escape. I'm going to do that again. Somewhere about right here, it looks like. I think it's about right. Okay, so I'm going to finish that sketch. Now the other ellipse that I'm going to draw is on the offset. That's what it shows right here. See it? Create another ellipse on the newly created offset plane as shown in figure 53. So this is a lot like a Lego set of directions where you have to kind of read, match up the parts. There's a set of directions you have to follow, so it's not as straightforward as you think. Okay, so I'm going to zoom back out here so I can see the offset plane. I'm going to rotate, and where's that offset plane? Is that it? That big one? Yeah, that's it right here. So let's go sketch, and that's the offset plane there. See it? Awesome. Let's move back over this way. Let's zoom. Oops, a little wonky there. That's good enough, I think. Yeah, okay. So let's go create an ellipse. Right in here, it's 3 and 0.5. So perfect. Now, here's what's interesting. When I look at the diagram, these are aligned on a kind of like a horizontal line. If I look at the diagram here, it looks like they're perfectly aligned, like their major axis aligned. So I need to make this a coincident constraint along this major axis, but I need to make that viewable using the projection tool. Very powerful tool. So you want to click on this portion there so that it turns purple, and you can use it to make another geometry. So let's go to the coincident tool. Let's pick the point, and then this purple line, and there you go, it's snapped. It's exactly what you want. When you finish that, take a look at the directions, see what's the next step. Use the loft tool and look at 54. So here it is, 54. So we're going to select these two ellipses and connect them. There's no chain selection. I wonder if that's a mistake. I don't know. Then it says to fill the open end of the wings, you need to apply the patch tool. Create a patch for the 55. And that's 55 here. And then we mirror it. So I'm going to do all that at once. It says use faces. So I think I can do this for time's sake. So let's go create a loft. Select that, and select this. It says there's an error. Closed profiles cannot be coplanar for a loft. Ah, so it's saying that these are on the same plane. Make a mistake? Oh yeah. This original ellipse didn't attach to the, remember that one that was supposed to be 23? It didn't attach. So here's a cool activity. Let's fix it. Here's how you fix it. You go to the sketch that's off. See it? You right click on it. And then you go to redefine sketch plane. See that? So I'm going to redefine this sketch plane. So let's zoom back out. Let's go to front. Slide over this way. Let's find that here. Let's see. That's the sketch plane right there. See it? I didn't select it. And I go, okay. Now it's correct. Let's see. Let's come back out this way. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's come back out this way. Oops, getting wonky. There it is. See, now it's offset. See it? Now it's offset. Good. And so let's do the let's access the loft tool. Loft. Let's pick that right there. That right there. And it says it's sharp. No, because it's going to a point. So we don't want that. So let's delete that. Let's try it again. Perfect. It's connected. Good, good, good. It's new body. No chain selection. That's what we want. Everything looks great. Choose OK. Then we're going to patch this. Patch tool is here. Modify. Nope. Create patch. Where's that at? There it is. Patch tool. You select the region there. Patches it. Makes it solid gray. Now we everything is OK there. Enable chaining. Yep. Does it say that? I think it does. We choose OK. And then what we do is the mirror tool. And we select the faces, this and that. And then you select the mirror plane, which is way over here. And it flips right over. Say OK. And you're good to go. All right, so I've got people knocking on my door. Like I always say, study hard, learn a lot. We will see you soon. Bye-bye. So let's add the last tail wing to the aircraft. And so let's create another sketch. Let's select the XZ plane. Construct an ellipse. Before I construct the ellipse, I want to change my visual style so I see the visible edges as well. There we go. And so why I wanted to do that is because the directions that are given, let's go through this here, show you the directions. You see that the ellipse is centered along this edge of transition from the fuselage to the tail section. And that's what I want to model. So let's pick the center here. Let's move over 20 units. Let's drag it up 3 units. let's constrain this properly as well. The way I'm going to do that is I'm going to zoom back out. I'm going to create projection. So click on that edge. And it's also let's give it a shot here. Let's go to constraint. Let's pick the point and the edge. And let's pick the point again and this axis. Perfect. Let's finish the sketch. Now the directions say to create an offset plane, 25 units. Let's move that up 25 units. Okay. Let's rotate that just a hair. Let's draw another ellipse. It's 15 by 3. So here's the directions show the plane and then the ellipse that I'm going to draw right there on this side. Let's do it. All right, so let's go to top view and sketch. There it is. So it says it's back here, so let's just drop it back here. Ellipse. And select 15 units. Put it up. 3 units. And let's try to constrain this object. Nice. So I constrained it to this axis. I like it. Let's move it closer, about right there based on what I see in the drawing. Let's finish that. Let's kind of rotate this to make sure everything's okay. Yeah, excellent. Now, per the directions, I'm going to create another loft. Oh, well, so that's a little off. Let's fix that. Exit, exit. Profile 1, profile 2. And barring any mistakes, I'm going to leave it. Let's see. Now, there's some information about a takeoff angle and some other information. Oh, okay, this says profile 2, it says directions. Let's see if I can fix that. Oh, whoa. That's it. So that's what I missed the last time I did this. And then we have this here, takeoff weight of 10. Ah, interesting. I didn't see that last time. And then takeoff angle of 165 degrees. So make sure everything's okay. So it's yellow. I don't know why it's yellow. Definitely weird. Self-intersection or bad geometry. What that means. Not sure.
They go with everything, whether
So there's an error here. It says that there's self-intersecting or bad geometry. So that just means that the top ellipse needs to be moved closer to the body of the plane. It's too far out. And so let me just choose OK and see what happens when I move it. So let's go back to the original sketch here and adjust this. Just move it a little bit closer here. So I'm going to move it about right here. See how that works. Okay, so let's accept that sketch. So that's been moved, and let's see if it works now. Let's go to loft again. Select the bottom portion, and it's not what I wanted there. Let's delete that. Delete that again. This is direction. And it says it's still a little off, so we still need to move it over. If I can do that now, let's see. Nope, won't let me do that yet. Let's cancel that. Let's move it over a little bit more. About right there. All right, and let's see, create the loft one more time. And that's the ticket. Nice. Let's go through and patch up these diagrams. Not the diagrams, but the surfaces. Using the patch tool. Let's click on that there. And okay. Let's take a look at the wings. Patch those up. You notice that didn't work. So there's a button that allows you to reverse that. Let's see if I can figure that out here real quick. Let's see, it's let's see if I can find it here. Reverse normal. You go okay, and it reverses the patch so that it's the right color. Okay. All right, let's see how the other side is. I know that I mirrored that, so I wonder if it just updated it. Let's check that out. Oh, the back side needs to be patched. Yep, so you can see inside of it. See that? So that needs to be patched. And let's go okay. Need to be reversed again. Let's zoom back out. Rotate this around to see the better view. Let's patch that. Perfect. Okay, everything's patched up. Good to go. So I'll take a break here, and I'll come back and create the window. Like I always say, study hard, learn a lot. See you soon. Bye-bye.